What's going on, ladies? It's your boy, and today I am going to teach you how to have your friends with benefit or your hookup, whatever you want to call him, how to make him your man. That sounds pretty good, right? I've helped women do this before, so I'm going to just teach you what I taught them real fast in a very short video. I'm usually helping them for a couple hours, so it's it's a lot easier. But I'm just going to give you the rundown on what I tell them, and we're going to keep this very methodical, very simple, to the point, so you guys can understand it and mold it. Because I don't know the guy you're working with. I knew the guys they were working with, because they were my clients and they backed me up with a lot of information. So I don't know the guys you're working with. So you can take this, mold this, do whatever you want with it, okay? So with that being said, there's a couple things you need to get in order. We'll call these your main ingredients, okay? Or main rules, whatever you want to call it. Number one, it has to be the right guy. Now, what do I mean by that? You can't just trick a guy into, and I'm going to contradict myself later when I say that, but you just can't trick a guy into being your boyfriend long term. He's eventually going to resent you for it, push you away, not want anything to do with you, be mad because you're men are very egotistical. He's going to get mad, or like if he's just a guy who wants his freedom and doesn't want that's what I'm trying to get at. If he doesn't want a girlfriend, okay? I don't care what you do or whatever. If he doesn't want a girlfriend, he's not the girlfriend type or anything like that, then there's nothing you can do about it. I'm sorry to say that, okay? So you have to get the right guy in place. And here's another thing I want you to remember for future men, okay? Future men out there that you're hooking up with. You have to remember, it's not really the man's fault because you kind of programmed him to come to you for these kind of things, okay? So now on, when I'm just giving you this for a heads up. Now on, when you meet these guys, or you become friends with benefits with a man, make sure you have a plan ahead of time. Like if you want to be in a relationship or something like that. Okay, a lot of women like to go, friends with benefits with a guy that they're interested in, just maybe because she's interested in him, or maybe she doesn't have feelings at first, but eventually she has feelings, and then this is where I come in and I'm helping her out and I'm telling her these kind of things. So you have to remember, you already programmed the guy to come to you for sex and to get sex without really any work. I hate to say that, but that's honest truth. So make sure you have a game plan next time. If you actually want to date the guy, if you can see yourself dating the guy, maybe he's not the best idea for friends with benefits. That was all number one, sorry. Number two, and this isn't getting in, and these are just basic guidelines. This isn't getting into what you need to do yet. But number two, contradicting what I said earlier, you need to trick the guy into doing it, into being your girlfriend or boyfriend. Sorry, girl, whatever, guy or girl, whatever. But your boyfriend. And I say this because it's not really a trick, but you have to let him. You have to let him, think that it's his idea. Because if you try it, it's going to come off, or if you make him think it's his idea or your idea, then it's going to come off like you're clingy. You're going to come off like you're trying to have a relationship, which you are, but you don't want that vibe. That's a bad vibe to have. It pushes men away because it makes men think, I'm going to lose my freedom. She's not even my girlfriend now, and look at her, okay? And number three, there has to be attraction there. Like, he actually has to care about you in some way, not just think of you as a hookup. And it's really hard for women to find that line on, like, does he actually like me or not? Because believe me, guys will just hook up with a girl that he doesn't care about, as long as, it depends on the guy and his own ego and self-worth and self-concept and stuff like that, so maybe talk, slowly start talking to the guy more, getting a little, have a little more confidence. Of course, still hook up with him in the beginning. Do whatever you do, just ease into like more of a, make him think that you're more than just an object, okay? Make him think you're more than just an object, because you are. You're a beautiful woman, probably on the other side of this camera, watching this, or TV, or whatever you're watching this on, cell phone. You're a beautiful woman, you have a lot to give, but does he know that? That's what I'm trying to get at. Does he know that you have a whole nother 99.9% of you out there? Okay, now with all that being said, those are just the guidelines. Here's the important stuff right here. The number one way to get a guy, and listen, and let me explain before you click off, damn it. The number one way to get a guy to be your man, and this is nothing is guaranteed, But the best way I've learned and I have seen, and from all the studying and years I've been doing this, is to bring another man into the picture and create a little competition between the two. And let me explain why, okay? When you have to do this, again, slowly and methodically. If you just say, if let's say he wants to hook up and he calls you or texts you and you say, oh no, I have another guy, that's gonna piss him off, straight up. Now maybe you care, maybe you don't, but I'm just telling you that's gonna piss him off. So you don't want to do that, okay? And it's because he might just turn around and attack you. He might be like, oh, you slut, whatever. That's how men are. Men are very hurtful, very judgmental when it comes to that stuff. So maybe you don't want to do it so straightforward like that. Whatever way you want to do it, that's you. I suggest slowly, methodically, kind of distancing yourself. Maybe mention another man here or there, something like that. Stuff like that. Mention the guy. Oh, you and Jerry are hanging out. You don't have to say he's hooking up. Just say, oh, I'm hanging out with Jerry. I can't. Oh, who's Jerry? And then you kind of fold into it, okay? But let me give you the important thing of this whole video is the reasons why it's important to bring another guy in. First off, it creates a sense of loss, and I'm telling you, on both sides, man and woman, the sense of loss is a very, very strong thing. That's where people become clingy. Have you ever seen those men who are clingy, who keep on trying to talk to you, text you, all that kind of stuff? The men do that because of the sense of loss. They're afraid of losing you, okay? So when there's a competition going on, there's a sense of loss. Now you become scarce. You become a valuable asset. And he has you, so he does not want to lose you, okay? So that's number one. Number two, as I just said, it creates competition. Men are very competitive. They're natural competitors. You're bringing out his natural instinct. He does not want to lose you to another man, because that says something, okay? If he loses you to another man, that says something. You might think that's nothing, but to a man, that's a lot. That tells a man, what am I doing wrong that he's doing right? What am I doing, or what does he have that I don't? That's very important to a man. And number three, I'm going to put this kind of together. So I'm just looking down here. It's going to create create the illusion. I'm going to double this together. It's going to create the illusion of self-worth. God dang! I just said sorry. I was correcting myself. It's going to give you social value and social proof, while it's going to give him the illusion of attacking his ego, okay? Because like I said before, now that another man's coming after you, you obviously have something that men want, okay? You become valuable. Your social proof. I'm still thinking about, I'm just rumbling, I knew what I was saying, it just didn't come out. But now you're valuable. Now you have social proof on the table, okay? So now it's like, oh God, I have some, she has something that all men want, and I have it so far, so I want to keep it, okay? And at the same time, it's attacking his ego, because it's like, well, why is she looking for other men behind my back? Was there something I don't know about? Is there something that I don't have that she wants? Men are natural providers, and the fact that she's looking for someone else is saying to him that in a non-threatening way, because you're not being very direct with it. It's telling him, am I not providing? Which again is the masculine energy's natural tendency. We're natural providers, okay? We want to protect, we want to help, stuff like that. And when a man can't do that, he's like crap. So let me know what you guys think. I think those are all very good ways, or very good reasons on why you need to bring the other man in there. And I think that's the number one way, again, because of all those reasons on why, or how to, make the guy your boyfriend. And some women are probably gonna watch this and they'll be like, no, that would just make him sleep with other women, that would make him do this, that would make him do that. And guess what, if that's the case, then I'll tell you two things right now. He wasn't attracted to you to begin with. He didn't want a girlfriend. Well, that's actually two things. Those are two things. He wasn't attracted to you to begin with, and he wanted a girl, or he doesn't want a girlfriend. He just wants to sleep around. So either way, it's a win-win. Either you're going to get him, or you're going to see his real intentions. And either way, hey, it is what it is, right? So there you guys go. Let me know what you think about this. Sorry, I was kind of rambling, and my mind started to go all over the place. It's late. Or it's actually not late. That's what I mean. It's really early. Again, it's like 6 something. I'm tired. I'm outside, but whatever. I'll see y'all there. Peace.